Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astrogat, Mysore. Today, actually, I chose a point in my farm to sit and talk to you people. So today, I'll be talking about Graha Yuddha. Uh, this is after my experience. I have deduced some points. So if people are comparing it with the real text and then coming back to me, then there might be a little bit of differences here. Let there be differences. This is all because of a lot of years of research. So some points which I have accumulated and done some fine study on this. So this actually came out as a video because one of my students who is Mr. Sharmaji, Hitesh Sharmaji, who had asked me about this particular subject. So totally, it's because of his question and questioning that I have put up this particular topic, Graha Yuddha. So, what is Graha Yuddha? Planetary war. So, as per the definition, planetary war happens when two planets are placed within 1 degree from each other. And the planet which has gained the highest degree wins the war. There's a lot of conflict here with regard to understanding whether both the planets have to be in the same sign. Second point, whether the planetary longitude has to be seen when they are in the same sign. My understanding is a little different. I directly take it from 0 degree Aries. So if a planet is at 271 degree 10 minutes and the other planet is at 271 degrees and 25 minutes, so I take it from 0 degree Aries and wherever it is. If two planets are within the zodiac from 0 degrees to 360 degrees, anywhere in the zodiac, and they are within 1 degree from each other, then the Graha Yuddha happens and the highest longitude gained by any planet. The planet, for example, I had given you 271 degrees and 10 minutes. Let us say 271 degrees and 10 minutes is Mercury. 271 degrees and 25 minutes is, Mars. So Mars wins the war. Okay. Maybe it is debilitated or whatever it is. We are not going for the avasthas here. So this is Graha Yuddha. That is, when two planets are sitting close to each other within 1 degree, the planet with the highest longitude wins the war. And from my perspective is, it has to be taken from 0 degree Aries and then counted. The rashis, the nakshatras, all this are not to be taken into account when you are talking about Graha Yuddha. Just take plainly from 0 degree Aries, just count the total number of degrees. Whether, see, why I am trying to explain it to you so many times is because, let us say a planet is at 29 degrees 35 minutes in the sign of Sagittarius and a planet is at 0 degrees and 10 minutes in Capricorn. They are very much within 1 degree from each other. 29 degrees 35 minutes means there is only 25 minutes left in Sagittarius, and 0 degrees 10 minutes in Capricorn means 25 plus 10, 35 minutes between each planet. People will tell that it is in a different Rashi, Graha Yuddha is no more there. But I do not accept that theory even for a minute. My theory is that it has to be taken from 0 degree Aries. No Rashis, no houses, nothing is to be seen here. So my definition is very simple. From 0 degree Aries, the longitude of a given planet, if is more than the other planet which is sitting within 1 degree from it, the planet with the highest longitude will win the war. That means the planet which is having a lesser longitude will surrender to it. Its karakattvas, that is significations, and it will surrender to it, and whatever the planet is associated with will totally take up those values. If, for example, Mercury and Mars, so Mercury will surrender to Mars and Mars will have taken over the values of Mercury, and it will become more manipulative, aggressively manipulative, or logically manipulative. It will be a fantastic, it's a different story altogether. We will understand all that later on. But now I am just defining you what is Graha Yuddha. So all this came up when my one of my students and friend asked me about what will happen when there is a Graha Yuddha between moon and another planet. There is no Graha Yuddha at all between moon. Luminaries do not participate in Graha Yuddha. Sun and moon don't have Graha Yuddha. Why? Very simple. When moon is within 1 degree from any given planet, it will surrender to it. Always it will surrender to it. Moon surrenders to all planets. Okay. If the planet is weak, then it will support it. If the planet is strong, then it will obey it. It will totally surrender and obey it. And if a planet is malefic, then moon will suffer. The significations of moon will suffer in the meaning. The meaning of it is that the significations of moon will suffer. What are the significations of moon? Mother, food, mind, language, mental capability, thought process, vocabulary, many more. That will suffer. So the same thing, it will obey a strong planet like Jupiter, Saturn, or Mars sitting along with it. If a weak planet like Mercury is not always weak, but let us say in a particular given situation, Mercury becomes debilitated and is within 1 degree from moon, then Mercury will get the support of moon. Moon will not spoil Mercury's significations. Moon will enhance the significations of Mercury by supporting it. The problem will happen when moon is also weak, Mercury is also weak, and the Graha Yuddha happens. The mind goes into, extreme fluctuations and difficulties. So then moon will suffer. When I told about the strong planets, it was Jupiter, Venus, and Mars, not Saturn. Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu are taken as malefics for moon when it is in a Graha Yuddha. Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu are taken as malefics for moon when it is in a Graha Yuddha, that is within a planetary war. Jupiter, Venus, and Mars are not taken as malefics, but these planets will totally take away all the strength of moon. And Mercury, when it is weak, will get the support of moon, and when it is strong, will enjoy the support of moon. So this is what happens with a luminary. So the Graha Yuddha which happens with sun, where is Graha Yuddha with sun? Where is the planetary war with sun? All the 5 planets, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn, when they are with sun within 1 degree, they get combust. There is no Graha Yuddha, there is no war. They get combust. That means sun is so huge, it's extremely strong. It will simply take away the significations of all these planets and keep it with itself and do whatever it wants. So let us talk about those, what happens later on. But I have spoken about Jupiter combust, Saturn combust. You will know that when you go into the chapter or the videos there. But I have not spoken about the Graha Yuddha, that is when it is within 1 degree from sun. But still, we will talk about it later, about the results. But what is Graha Yuddha? I have very clearly defined here. So what happens when sun is very close to Rahu or sun is very close to Ketu? Here there is no Graha Yuddha. Sun gets totally destroyed when it is sitting within 1 degree from Rahu. It is called Rahu Grasta Surya. Once again, I have taken a lot of time I have given for that particular chapter in a particular video. And sun very close to Ketu, once again, that is also a tough time for sun, not for Ketu. Ketu also gets influenced by it because it's a very soft planet, very cold planet. With a hot planet like sun gets, Ketu also loses its significations. Rahu also, I will tell you, It's a very vibrant planet, and when sun is very close to it, Rahu also loses its individuality and its speciality. Sun totally loses its strength when it is along with a Rahu. So, Graha Yuddha is a topic which has to be discussed and understood with clarity, and uh, the subject itself is not such a easy subject. We will I will take up each and every Graha Yuddha individually, but this topic, actually, I told you, it came up to my mind that it has to be made into a video, because it's a very important topic to be understood in detail. So thank you very much for today's class. This class was entirely about a definition of what is Graha Yuddha.